Okay, I'm gonna do a video on Chaos Gate Demon Hunters because for some reason OBS will not record Marvel Rivals, which came out on Friday, and I've been playing a lot of that. And it's nice to play a game that's very Overwatch-esque, even though apparently there's a whole bunch of Overwatch coping or something going on with the game, but it's like whatever, it's a fun game. But I can't record it, and I don't know why. I'm thinking that's a thing with the developers or something. I don't know. Can't really answer it, but I wanted to try it and see if OBS was acting up or something, so I decided to try it on a different game. But no, it's just for some reason OBS just won't record anything but audio, which sucks. So I figured, why not just do a little bit of gameplay on Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. So this is obviously, as you can see, it's Warhammer 40k, and if you haven't noticed, this is a game that's centered around the Grey Knights. And what you see in here right now in the menu is a Grey Knight fighting Nurgle, Beast of Nurgle, and I think it's a Plague Marine, I believe, from the looks of it. But either way, the game has you sent. It's basically if you've played XCOM, Enemy Unknown, or just any of the XCOM games, then you'll be quite familiar with the way Chaos Gate Demon Hunters works. Now I already have a gameplay, or I already have a save game going on, but it's been so long since I played this game because it gets very difficult very quickly, and there is no upgrade to the squad system to actually increase the squad. And so you're always stuck at 4 Grey Knights, which for me it was a little bit of a difficulty spike for me. So I'm gonna go and just stay on merciful, which is the easiest difficulty. I think I'm gonna have to keep the tutorial on just because so I can refresh myself on how this game works again. Demon Hunters actually was a pretty cool game when I bought it, but again, like I said, the game's notorious for its difficulty. It does start off easy, but then towards the midpoint of the game or so, the difficulty just ramps up, and I have no idea why. Go ahead and watch this.
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness: the Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat: humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
So a quick little summary of what the Grey Knights are. If you guys don't know, Grey Knights are my favorite faction within the Space Marines in 40k, but as a whole, Grey Knights are my number one favorite.
Geheris is lost. Repeat, Geheris is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once.
This is our ship here, the Baleful Edict.
Astartes vessel, do you read me? Geheris is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning and...
You have done all you can, Captain. Go, in the Emperor's light.
You cannot sail into this storm.
We do what we must. Farewell, Captain. Tech Priest, report.
Hexagramic wards are under maximal pressure.
Commander, we cannot maintain this orbit for long.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join them and put an end to this myself.
Your will be done.
So this is the tutorial mission, which works out for me because I gotta remember how to play this game.
The assault team is engaged, Commander. They clear a path for your arrival.
Here I stand, One unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadium falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end.
And another reason why the reason for that difficulty spike is it is kind of hard to start off the game and with so few Grey Knights, and then to try and get through and push through those the difficulty spike. It's best to try and get all your Grey Knights trained up together rather than just picking your favorite 4. Because if you just pick your favorite 4 and you go up into that mid-tier difficulty spike, and you end up losing those 4, your 4 best Grey Knights, it's basically a game over for you at that point, because your low level Grey Knights are not going to be able to take out, well, not take out, but they won't be able to withstand the type of enemies that you'll be facing later on.
Palamedes, report.
We have cleared a path through this chaff. Our target lies ahead.
Time is against us, brothers. We breach the cathedral.
And you can see from the get-go, and why I like this game is it reminds me of playing XCOM. And I played a lot of XCOM too.
Your Imperium shall burn!
Cowards and weaklings. Advancing into cover.
So these are heretic forces. They're just your standard Imperial Guard turned heretics. And then here you can see minus AP, so obviously it's going to tell you what AP is and all that, action points. So the more action points you have, the more actions you can do. But moving to a spot within the blue area will cost you 1 action point. Moving outside the blue area into a red area of the map will cost you 2 action points, and when that happens, you can't follow up with an attack. And here there's Grey Knights are all psychers, so you get access to psychic attacks as well. But I think they just want us to use just a regular bolter.
Face the Emperor's judgment.
So you gotta reload it. Reloading weapons also costs an action point, so it's a very strategic game, and that's why I like it.
I will end that heretic.
Does one? I guess they want us to just work on the same enemy.
Uther, dispense of that heretic with your blade. Grant them no quarter.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so
I am the Emperor's
can't
sword.
use abilities yet then, since it's just a tutorial.
You're out of cover, Uther. Trust in the Aegis.
So Aegis will give you basically health points, so or armor points. So
Die, Imperium!
armor will be before your health. Overwatch, so if you move within that cone on your turn, they can fire at you.
Here's a good spot.
So 2 Overwatch. Well, again, this is just a tutorial.
Time stands against us. I will breach the cathedral. Demons, I will not be delayed by these preclusions.
If I remember right, we used the environment. This was a cool thing that isn't in XCOM that's I'm guessing is going to be unique to this game, which is you can actually use environment to your advantage.
Iolanthus, your brother is pinned. Advance and deliver retribution.
By your command.
Deploy your frag grenade, brother.
We are hammer.
Always cinematic when you throw a grenade.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment, Uther. Advance and train your bolter on that doorway. Unleash your blessed ammunition the moment they are exposed. Palamedes, prepare for the demon's charge.
At once, Commander.
So, when you look at the gameplay, yeah, it's very basic, but again, it's that difficulty spike you gotta remember.
My watch shall not fail.
I sense dark powers from These soulless curs shall hinder us no longer. End that demon, Palamedes.
Engaging now. Curses! I will end.
We cannot lose another battle, brother Iolanthus. Both demons must be destroyed.
Oh, okay, so I forgot about this. So the precision targeting, you can choose what you want to do to him. And for this, it looks like it's going to tell you to select the torso for +2 stun.
Return to the jaws of your master.
Oh, I don't remember getting action points from executions, but again, it's been a while since I played the game. I never beat the game though.
Die, Wolfsborn.
I would like to actually beat this game,
I
so
will move on ahead. There is not much time, brothers, but we must prepare for the coming battle. I can sense enemy reinforcements. Palamedes, resuscitate Uther, so you may both defend against them. Take up defensive positions, Palamedes. The enemy reinforcements will be here soon.
So every Grey Knight will always have a Storm Bolter, which is just a bolter on their wrist, but that's actually their secondary. Their primary will always be their melee weapons. That's what Grey Knights are known for, having really strong melee on the tabletop. And if I remember right, on the tabletop, Grey Knights are second only to Custodes in terms of their melee.
I will breach the inner sanctum.
And I think that's why I kind of messed up on my first playthrough. Oh, let's see what's going on here.
of souls, feed the flame. The threshold is passed. The warp emerges.
So right now we're fighting Khorne, or forces
Your
of Khorne.
ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Otherwise,
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull thrower.
otherwise the main baddies in this game are actually you're fighting forces of Nurgle. But these guys are forces of Khorne, so of the blood
To my
god.
side, Iolanthus. I will show you true wrath, demon.
Uther, we must protect the cathedral.
Brothers, I will not fail you.
Our brothers have bought us precious time, Iolanthus. Flank that demon and fire at will.
For the Emperor!
You profane this sacred place with your master's fire. This ends now, demon. For the Emperor.
Pathetic mortal! Weakling spawn of a false god!
I am the light that banishes darkness.
Your prayers mean nothing!
I am the hammer!
You have beaten me for now, little knight! But the war I fight is eternal!
Analysis. Warp signatures fading.
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report! Where is the commander?
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the foulest blasphemy.
Yeah, if a Grey Knight dies, that's basically, if I remember right, on the power scaling for Warhammer, the official power scaling at least, I think when a Grey Knight dies, that's basically like losing 1,000 regular Space Marines. So that's just how powerful Grey Knights are. Not to mention they're very, very powerful psychers.
long campaign over at last.
A victory at the cost of the commander's life.
Alive, he was ever a faithful servant to the Emperor. A true hero. In death, at least his duty has finally ended.
Assertion. This ship remains in crisis. The baleful edict is seriously damaged. There are grievous matters to attend.
Ah, yes. That is why I have invited our guest.
You have appointed him to take the commander's place?
No one else suitable survived the campaign.
Falsehood. You also live.
My apologies, Acting Commander. The priests of Mars do not understand our knightly oaths. Our men and stores are severely diminished. Your task is to lead us for the voyage home. It is a simple duty, and once we return to Titan, I will put the future of your command to the chapter's Grand Masters. In the meantime, I will provide what advice I can.
So it's very typical trope in games like these where the main character dies and then the player character assumes command, so no complaints there.
With this ship.
We sail for Titan on your word, Commander.
Yeah, that's
Strike Force Xiphos.
not too bad of a intro to Chaos Gate. With the fall of Commander Agravain, you have been promoted to provisional command of the Baleful Edict for our journey back to Titan. It should be a simple duty, but you will need to manage your limited resources and respond to any threats we encounter along the way. Strike Force Xiphos is at your disposal. Or it might be Xiphos. I think it might be Xiphos.
Commander, could you please join me in the Strategium?
I think I do want to continue with this because I need some sort of excuse to actually finish this game, which is why I'm restarting the game, just because I kind of forgot how to play the game. But maybe I could just go back to my old save, though as I mentioned earlier, I may have messed up in the way I was building my my 4 primary Grey Knights, so I might just use this as an opportunity to rebuild and possibly have a better playthrough, although I haven't lost a Grey Knight yet on my first playthrough. But then again, it is merciful difficulty, so very, very easy. But you guys let me know if you want me to continue on with this. It's just hold off until Dynasty Warriors Origins comes out, because man, I'm really looking forward to that game at least. I will post another Chaos Gate video on the first official mission and see how things go from there, and probably do like a little trial run and see if this is something that people want to see. It is Warhammer, and you know, I do like anything Warhammer 40k related, so figured why not be a good excuse, since again I can't record Marvel Rivals, and I would love to show off some of that gameplay, because man, I'm rocking that game right now, especially with Luna Wolf. I'm really good at support. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.